Welcome to IMG Financial Foundation Educational Program. And if you're an IMG member, this is for you. And this is Workshop 1, Increasing Your Cash Flow and Debt Management. Is money controlling you, or do you control your money? With this Financial Foundation Education Program, you will learn how to make money work better for you, find and save more money, understand investments and build wealth, protect and preserve your money. You can become your own money manager. You can learn the habits of successful people. Congratulations and welcome to IMG Financial Education Workshop. We are the lucky few. Most people work for money, but few know how to make money work for them. Let us control your finances and control your future. Reminder, you may sign into your workshop. We hope you're getting great value from IMG training and referring others. An announcement will be made later on part of this video. And kindly please bring your workbook to all workshop. In this case, this is an online video tutorial. So if you're an IMG member, you have your workbook on your portal. So make sure to log into your portal. Go to resources and IMG members kit, and then click on the workbook. You may download it and proceed to workshop 1. Okay, so IMG's mission is to help create wealth for families, no family left behind. Naniniwala po tayo na kapag buong pamilya natin ay marunong sa pera, wala pong magkakaroon ng problema. Our vision is to build a new financial industry, to do it right and do it with pride. So workshop 1 is increase your cash flow and debt management. So cash flow isn't about how much money you make, but how much money you keep. Here in IMG, we know that money isn't the greatest wealth. Applied knowledge is. No matter how many seminars you've attended, no matter how many trainings and information we as your financial educator teach you, as long as those knowledge hindi nyo i-applied, it will be useless. So make sure to apply all the learnings na matututunan nyo sa amin. Okay? So discover 1,000 to 10,000 that you did not know you had. Yung may pera ka na umabot na 1,000, 10,000, pero di mo na malayan na nawala na lang pala. Cost of wasting of 67 pesos per day. Learn where your money is going, understanding some misconceptions in defining assets and liabilities. Know the tax advantages of being a business owner. See the potential of earning some money with IMG. Okay, there are 2 ways to increase your cash flow or cash flow. Reduce expenses, make more money. And the sample letter A is you save first before you spend. The sample letter B is spend and then attempt to save if there's some money left. So B works for A. Income minus savings and the investment is equals to wealth. Income minus your debt and then spending is equals to being broke. Let's find ways to save more and spend less. Pay yourself first. How to pay yourself first? Would you rather pay first your family, your children, and your future, and then spend what's left, or spend first and try to save what's left for your family, children, and future? What are my daily expenditures? Did I spend my money wisely today? Write your name, the week, the day, so amount I spent or charge today. Have a daily checker, a weekly checker, and the things that you buy, and then did you pay it in charge, cash, credit, or check or debit? And reminder that if you purchase an item, make sure that you'll be able to pay it in full when you get your next bill. Have I saved 10% of my month's income yet? Before you buy something, make sure to ask yourself if you have already saved 10% of your monthly income. And if so, rewards are okay if you have saved already and pay it in cash. Step 2 are areas to reevaluate to find amount or peso to save. So there are list of things here that could make could give you possibility to save monthly. Consider thinking about eliminating or reducing your premium cable to basic level. Reduce number of lattes, alcohol, cigarettes each month. Eat out early, choose happy hour menus. Reevaluate your property and casualty insurance regularly. Bring packed lunch. Cancel gym membership you don't use. Find alternate ways to exercise. Cancel magazine subscription on automatic renewal. Organize errands and carpool with others. Do own chores. Save on electricity like your aircon, electric fan, flat iron, and other things. Use coupons for groceries and dining out. Number 12 is own your own business for tax deductions. Considering buying used cars, play free video games, cut down on online subscription, avoid ATM fees, checking in savings account fees, overdraft charges, bounce checks, money orders, and a lot more. Reduce your gas and parking costs. How much could you save by carpooling, walking, biking, or taking public transport? Cut down on shopping, like on buying too often on clothes, changing your gadgets from time to time. Spend less on gifts for family and friends. If na-reevaluate nyo na siya, and you also could think some of the things that you could do to reduce your expenses and then sum it all. Check on wants versus needs. Cash flow is a decision. Potential money amount to save and apply to debt. So, if you reevaluate and those money na matitipid ninyo is paid off on your debts. Take control of your cash flow. What is the cost of wasting versus investing of 67 pesos per day, earning 10% annually? In 10 years, you'll have 420,740. In 20 years, that's 1.5 million. In 30 years, that's 4.3 million. Determine where your money is going. Net income after taxes. Make sure to give 10% first to tithings, savings, 10% for your retirement, and the rest will be for living expenses for the month. Housing, food, transportation, insurance, debts, entertainment, recreation, and clothing. Medical expenses, school, childcare, miscellaneous. Yan. Net spendable income, for example, yan. Total living expenses. A minus B is equals. Yan. So, try to compute. For example, you're earning 20,000. 10% of that is 2,000. Savings and retirement is 4,000. So, 20,000 minus 6,000. 14,000 is your living expenses. That's how you do it. Okay? So, let's define an asset. So, asset is something that has monetary value. What is a liability? A claim on your asset. An asset is you buy something and put money back in your pocket. While the liability works the opposite. You buy it and it takes money from your pocket. What is a net worth? It is assets minus liabilities. Compute your asset and then your liabilities. That's your net worth. So, here are the list of your assets and liabilities to know your net worth. Food for thought. Rich Dad, Poor Dad's definition of assets and liabilities. Asset, put money in your pocket. Liability, take money out of your pocket. The rich buy assets. The middle class buy liabilities they think that are assets. So, what do you think? The rich people, they buy, when they earn money, they buy shares of stocks, put up more into their business so that their money will incur more money. While others, when they earn more money, they buy gadgets, upgrade their car, upgrade their houses. So, they think it's their assets. So, consider that. Buying a new car is an asset or a liability for you. If you're gonna buy a car, will it bring back money to your pocket or will it take out money from your pocket? What about the branded shirt, the shoes, and the bags that you buy? It's okay to reward ourselves, but make sure na hindi siya maglalabas pa ng pera sa atin. For example, you buy a branded clothes on a card and 0% interest payable for 3 months. So that takes out money from your pocket. That's how it works, okay? Why people buy expensive cars, branded shirts, shoes, bags, and etc.? They need it or they just want to impress people. Can you be wealthy by spending all your money to impress people? Our goal is to be rich, not to look rich. Getting out of debt. Living debt free is a less stressful way to live. Just imagine the day when you had no debt or payments and think about how much simpler your life was. If you could only use your income for building financial freedom, how much better would life look and feel with no financial stress? Cut down your debt and reduce your liability. With commitment and discipline, you can get out of debt. There are some strategies for reducing credit card debts, which include: don't get more debt, live below your means. Use cash, debit, or prepaid credit cards. Pay only what is necessary, like food, mortgage, insurance, and utilities. Cut out unnecessary expenses like cable TV and tech upgrades. In the United States, as of January 2013, there was $2.8 trillion in consumer debt. In US, the average family owes $15,950 in credit card that they carry month after month. So what do you think is the situation in the Philippines? What can a family do on their credit card? Freeze them. 2 ways to freeze a credit card line. Objective is for a person to get out of debt and begin living within their income means. Credit line freezing is done 2 different ways. Contact the creditor and ask them to freeze the credit limit to not offer any more credit. The other is to be disciplined and stop using the cards. Take the credit cards out of your purse or wallet and put them in a safe, hidden spot. Once the credit line is paid off, it is a good idea to close the account, true or false. We don't promote the closing of all your credit lines because credit scores are important, and the higher the credit scores, the better the loan terms you'll receive if your need arises. Did you know that the average family spends about 25% of their income on taxes and about 10% on servicing debt? Okay, so it's not a good idea to close all your account because you might need it someday. Are you a creature of habit? Clasp your hands together. Which thumb is on top? Cross your arms. Which arm is on top? Ladies, from which side of your mouth do you apply your lipstick? Men, from which side of your face do you start shaving? Spending habit. What is the true cause of debt? You're paying lots of interest to someone else. This money is not working for you. The rule of 72 says if you divide 72 by the interest rate, the result is the number of years it takes for debt or investment to double. For example, if you will put your money on a 4% interest rate, you divide 72 by 4 is equals to 18 years, your money will double. And so on. If a credit card has a rate of 18%, how long it will take before the borrowed amount doubles? 4 years. The rule of 72 is a mathematical concept that approximates the number of years it will take a double the principal, a constant rate of return. The performance of investment fluctuates over time, and as a result, the actual time it will take an investment to double in value cannot be predicted with any certainty. Additionally, there are no guarantees that any investment or savings program can outpace inflation. So you may check on, for example, you have a credit card that's at 8%. Your age is 30. You owe 4,000. At age 39, it will become 8,000. At age 66, 64,000. More horrifying, in the Philippines, credit card interest is 3.5% per month or 42% per year. Wow. So if it's 42% per year, do the math. 72 divided by 42 in roughly less than 2 years, your credit card, the debts will be doubled. So is there another way? Apply the principle of debt roll-up. Debt roll-up starts by increasing your cash flow. Attack the highest interest rate of debts and smallest debt balance first. So have a list of what you owe. And then pay off the highest interest and the smallest amount. Okay? And let's talk about an emergency fund. Emergency is for your car, appliances, hospitalization. Reasons for emergency fund. No matter how much you plan in life, the unexpected happens. Don't you think that you need an emergency fund? Consider this potential expenses and scenarios. Major car repairs, major home repairs, major appliance repair, loss of job, serious illness or hospitalization, extended elder care or long-term care. Emergency fund is a basic rule of thumb for determining how much you should set aside is to 3 to 6 months of your total expenses. Step 1, start by saving 1,000 a month. Increase it to 3 times monthly income. Increase to 6 times into monthly income. Having an extra source of fund can give your family peace of mind during a stressful time. Where will you put your emergency fund? Here are some of your good options. Number 1 is to low-risk bond mutual funds, money market funds, a separate bank account without debit card or online access. Final thought is, would you be willing to be disciplined with spending and live the rest of your life debt-free? Cash is king. Maybe it's time for you to perform plastic surgery on most of your credit cards. Buy things that you need, not what you want. Be careful what can become a necessity. One can become a necessity. Who are you going to work for every day? Your employer, your government, your bank, or yourself? Who will benefit the most from your hard-earned money? Of course, your family. The state of savings does not have a lot to do with how tall you walk. Your savings affect the way you stand, the way you walk, the tone of your voice, your physical well-being, and your self-confidence. A person without savings is always running. He must take the first job offer or nearly so. He sits nervously on life's chair because any small emergency throws him into the hands of others. Without savings, a person must be too grateful. Gratitude is a fine thing in its place, but a constant state of gratitude is a horrible place in which to live. A person with savings can walk tall. He may appraise opportunities in a relaxed way, have time for judicious estimates, and not be rushed by economic necessity. A person with savings can afford to resign from his job if his principles so dictate. And for this reason, he will never need to do so. A person can afford to quit is much more useful to his company and therefore more readily promoted. He can afford to give his company the benefit of his most candid judgment. A person with savings can afford the wonderful privilege of being generous in their family and neighborhood emergencies. He can take the level stare of any man, friend, stranger, or enemy. The ability to shape his personality and character. The ability to save has nothing to do with the size of your income. Many high-income people spend it all, darting through life like minnows. But as the American bankers J.P. Morgan said, or once advised a young broker, take waste out of your spending. You'll drive the haste out of your life. If you don't need money for college, a home retirement, then save for self-confidence. And with the self-esteem and peace of mind that comes from having savings, walk tall through your life. So how do you increase your cash flow? We know that the one way to increase your cash flow is to spend less. Another is to increase your income and earn more. And how do you accomplish that? Be a business owner. Let's understand the cash flow quadrant. Which would you rather be? Remember that money is time. The left side is being an employee, have a job, And the right side is becoming a business owner. You own a system. And another thing is before you are self-employed, you own a job. Then become an investor, money works for you. Okay? How to increase your cash flow, tax breaks of being a business owner, deduction possibilities, home office, office supplies, furniture, other equipment, software, subscription, mileage, travel, meals, entertainment. Put extra on your pockets. Consider new business career in the financial industry with International Marketing Group. Start part-time business, share with educating families to understand all aspects of financial services, help people save, offer good potential earning. Would you earn extra 20,000 per month income for you? What would an extra income of 30,000 per month do for you? Pay off 20,000 of your debt, 10,000 invest. After 10 years, that's 2.4 million. After 35 years, that's 58 million. Again, another thing is invest 30,000 at 12% per year. That's after 10 years, you have 7 million. After 35 years, that's 174 million. So become your own money manager. You can learn and earn in the financial industry. You can become a financial professional. Make money, save money, grow money, preserve money, and know how to make money work for you. Move towards a wealthier habits, spend less, save more, earn more, become a business owner, and become an investor. It is your decision.